Well, ladies and gentlemen, after the blockbuster event known as Super Showdown, I can firmly say that we are in a new era, an undisputed era here on Monday Night Raw. How are y'all doing? My name is Dominic, of course, behind the commentary table, and we are live and sold out right here in Pikeville, Kentucky, as that man Samoa Joe makes his way to the ring. Sure, he wasn't on the Super Showdown pay-per-view event. However, if you haven't seen that massive pay-per-view, well then I hope that the lack of Samoa Joe does not deter you from watching that show. But ladies and gentlemen, if you love yourself some Samoa Joe, you're in for a treat, as he is in action in just a few moments against one half of the War Raiders, one half of the next challengers for the NXT Tag Team titles, the last ever challengers for the NXT Tag Team titles, as Samoa Joe is going to be going up against the big man himself, Hanson. Now, of course, Samoa Joe, he wasn't a part of Super Showdown. However, on the Raw before that event, Samoa Joe was a part of a Fatal 4-Way main event for the United States title, and ever since his loss in that Fatal 4-Way, he has been absolutely pissed off because he was not even pinned in that matchup. Okay, he was unsuccessful in gaining the championship in that Fatal 4-Way match, and he would argue he did all of the heavy lifting for Tommaso Ciampa, the current and retaining United States champion, because you see, if you go back to that Fatal 4-Way matchup, you would watch as Roman Reigns was the man who got pinned in that matchup, but yet throughout the entire course of that fight, Samoa Joe was the one who was beating down Roman Reigns throughout the entire course of the United States title matchup. Okay, and however, Samoa Joe, he can't focus on that Fatal 4-Way. He's got to focus on the big man Hanson. It's going to be one hell of a fight, ladies and gentlemen. Both incredibly big and agile competitors, Hanson and Samoa Joe. This is going to be one hell of a collision here on Monday Night Raw to kick off this massive, massive show. Okay, we've got Hanson and Samoa Joe battling it out. We've got Rey Mysterio and Kalisto taking on the Raw Tag Team Champions Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson. We're going to be hearing from Shayna Baszler following her attack at Super Showdown. We're going to be hearing from the new Universal Champion, Adam Cole. So much is happening here tonight, and you're not going to want to miss it, as Samoa Joe immediately out of the gate goes for a running clothesline. However, now here we go. Hanson too quick. And you got to think Hanson, he is a very agile and quick competitor for a man of his size. Okay, the things that he can do, you would think he was a cruiserweight if you didn't see him. That's, oh, there you see connecting. 1, 2, no, with a full Nelson suplex does Samoa Joe. Of course, Joe in the black and blue trunks. Hanson, the man, getting up from the ground as, oh, wait a second. Joe runs towards him, but the big man uses his power to stay firmly on the ground before taking Samoa Joe down to the mat. Right down to the canvas, and then look at that with that overhand. The overhand strikes by Samoa Joe, but Hanson, 1, 2. No, and only a 2 count. What a big burly power bomb, bringing Samoa Joe down to the canvas. My God, and then there you see Joe gets sent back down again with that hip attack by Hanson, who is on fire right now. And you gotta think Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate, the current NXT Tag Team Champions, are watching this one wherever they may be. As Samoa Joe, runs towards Hanson. However, he gets the knees up. Rowe, of course, on the outside, watching as Hanson is going one-on-one with Samoa Joe. Kicks him in the stomach. And Samoa Joe not looking too good here. As, oh wait, what is this? Has something to mind. Oh, connecting with the powerbomb. 1, 2. No, and only a 2 count. Another powerbomb, however, another kick out by Samoa Joe. Bouncing off the top rope does Samoa Joe before crashing into the ring canvas. And right now, Hanson brings him up, misses a punch. However, he connects with that European uppercut, goes for a running clothesline. However, but Samoa Joe now with a similar reversal to Hansen earlier on, as Samoa Joe seems to be talking trash to Rowe on the outside. Hansen, however, he gets up behind him. But Samoa Joe, he's still standing firmly right in front of the big man. Countering the suplex attempt. Throws him. Oh! But there you see the intelligence of Samoa Joe playing those mind games. Okay, going for an Irish whip. Decides, you know what? Instead, I'm going to turn you around. And now I'm going to throw you across the ring. And the big man goes flying. Hansen being tossed around here by Samoa Joe, as there you see, catching him again. And Joe is on fire here tonight. Okay, this absolutely destructive beast of a man, Samoa Joe, there's a reason why he's won world titles in every single promotion he has ever entered. And right now, oh, connecting. Former WWE Champion, 1, 2. No, and only a 2 count. Okay, another German suplex. Another belly-to-back suplex by Samoa Joe. Former WWE Champion, of course. But it doesn't get the job done against Hansen. As, oh, Hansen now with a vicious forearm strike. Picking him up here. Oh, look at this. He's beaten a few other men before with that devastating pile driver. The top of the skull comes crashing down. 1, 2, 3. No, and he gets the shoulder up somehow. Samoa Joe somehow getting the shoulder up, and Hansen can't believe it following that pile driver. Admittedly, Hansen has definitely been holding his own throughout the entire course of this fight. As Joe, oh, look at that. Runs towards him, but once again, Hansen at the last possible second gets the knees up, misses the punches. Oh, but he doesn't miss that kick right to the stomach. And then another kick for good measure. And oh, look at that. Oh, with another power bomb there. Okay, Hansen handing out power bombs here tonight like Girl Scouts hand out cookies. However, right now, it's going to be Samoa Joe, perhaps, who tastes defeat. Oh, God, but no, instead, Hansen comes crashing down. Samoa Joe moves out of the way of that. Oh, look at that, of that incredibly impressive high-flying maneuver. But there you see Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe, he's got Hansen. He's got Hansen locked in here. Oh, and the clutch taps out Hansen there. Okay, Samoa Joe with that rear naked choke, just trying to suck the life out of Hansen, and eventually he has no other choice but to tap out. However, Hansen, I'll say this, very impressive throughout the entire course of that match. Okay, hitting powerbomb after powerbomb, hitting the, of course, devastating pile driver that we've seen him use to defeat other opponents. This one right here in the replays, bam, connecting, thought it was over, but Samoa Joe proving that it is almost impossible to defeat him when he beats Hansen here tonight, and quite frankly, some would argue out of nowhere with that coquina clutch, getting the job done, choking the life out of Hansen as that man, Samoa Joe, reigns supreme here on Monday Night Raw to kick off this exciting episode on the Red Brand. However, ladies and gentlemen, we've still got a lot to get through. Okay, we're going to be hearing from Shayna Baszler later on in the evening. Okay, of course, after her attack on both Toni Storm and Nia Jackson in that Raw Women's Championship matchup, what will the Queen of Spades have to say in regards to her actions at Super Showdown? But that's not all, because Super Showdown concluded with a shocking win by Adam Cole. Some would even say it shocked the system. Sure, the rest of his Undisputed Era members, Roderick Strong, Bobby Fish, and Kyle O'Reilly, were unsuccessful in beating the other members of the club. Adam Cole, the Universal Champion, beat Finn Balor to end his year-plus long reign as champion. What will he have to say? Ooh. Okay, then it seems that the Samoa Joe, he wants more action tonight. And he wants another shot at the United States title. Well, more information on that later, perhaps. However, right now, it's time for some tag team action. As that man right there, Rey Mysterio, will be teaming up with Kalisto to take on the new Raw Tag Team Champions. Okay, 2 of the 4 members of the club, of course, Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson. Now, of course, Adam Cole, he won the Universal Championship in that Super Showdown event, that faction war between the club and the Undisputed Era. However, if you think about it, the club, if you were to look at each match as some sort of a point system, won the overall package. Okay, AJ Styles beat Roderick Strong in an intense one-on-one bout. Gallows and Anderson beat Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish in one hell of a tag team matchup, so the club could take that as them riding high as an overall faction, with Finn Balor feeling a massive low. However, right now, these 2 men, Kalisto and Rey Mysterio, are looking to fly high here and perhaps fly into the tag team division. As of course, Kalisto and Rey Mysterio, we've seen them before win a tag team matchup together a few months back, when Kalisto was of course still a member of the Lucha Dragons before that massive fallout here on Raw. However, right now Kalisto perhaps trying to find a new friend, perhaps even a mentor in Rey Mysterio. But right now, Kalisto and Mysterio, they got a tough task ahead of them. Okay, it's going to be the incredibly agile and quick combination of Mysterio and Kalisto as they take on the powerful and technical and all dangerous combination of the Raw Tag Team Champions. They are 2 of the 4 members of the club, as I just mentioned. It is Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson. Okay, this team, of course, this duo defeating Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish in a match to determine who would leave as the Raw Tag Team Champions. Okay, a rematch from their Survivor Series fight. And Gallows and Anderson, unlike at Survivor Series, got the job done, took those Raw Tag Team titles for their own, and right now they are looking to start their reign with some dominance over Mysterio and Kalisto. However, Rey and Kalisto are not going to let them have that dominance, or at least they are not going to go down without a fight against Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson. And wait a second, I'm being told right now. Yeah. Well, okay then, I'm being told right now that even though, of course, the tag team champions are in action right now, the United States Championship matchup is happening following this match. It's going to be Tommaso Ciampa versus Samoa Joe, the man who just defeated Hansen in one hell of a back-and-forth fight. So, to kick off this matchup, we've got big news. Our new main event will be for the United States title as Mysterio, oh my god, gets thrown into the corner there by the big man Luke Gallows. However, perhaps the bigger man Samoa Joe be able to take the United States title after the win over Hansen. We're gonna have to find out following this matchup. However, right now Rey Mysterio showing off his athleticism, catching him there, turning it into the Irish Whip, and then the Hurricane Rana, and now he's got the big man Luke Gallows on the ground. That's exactly what he needs to do. He needs to keep Gallows on the ground, or at least needs to keep him groggy enough so that he can't fight back, because of course the big man, he's incredibly powerful and he hits incredibly hard. However, both Kalisto and Mysterio using their tag team offense to bring some pain to Luke Gallows. Of course, they know the old adage, the bigger they are, the harder they fall. However, right now Kalisto gets picked up there as Gallows sends him once again crashing into the canvas. Rey Mysterio, of course, in the blue, white, and black. Kalisto in the green, yellow, red, and of course the purple combination. Both very colorful characters. However, right now they're going against the black and white combination of Gallows and Anderson here, the Raw Tag Team Champions. And right now, there you see Gallows just laying waste to Kalisto as he makes the tag to Carl Anderson. And perhaps the match might just speed up in its pace, because of course, even though Luke Gallows, he's a quick man for his size, he's not particularly as quick and as technical as Carl Anderson. And there's Anderson. There you see Machine Gun Carl Anderson with that machine gun taunt, raining down the parade, raining down the bullets here on Kalisto. However, oh, Kalisto with a quick strike with the knee right to the top of the skull, trying to fight back. And Kalisto now has him on the ropes. Oh, but there you see Carl Anderson strikes back with a kick right to the leg of Kalisto. And now, once again, his quickness being put on display, moving out of the way of that running attack, that running kick by Carl Anderson. However, now back and forth, these two men go. Counter after counter here, trying to take down the other. As now Kalisto throws him towards his corner there, trying to keep Carl Anderson isolated away from Luke Gallows as Mysterio tags it in. There you see the neck breaker, the neck whip kick combination by Mysterio and Kalisto now. The quickness being put on display here by both men as Carl Anderson catches him. No, wait a second, has him up. Suplex. Oh, turns it into a devastating brainbuster there. And Rey Mysterio looks a bit rocked following that brainbuster as he's trying to get up, but oh, he gets immediately taken down by Anderson before the big tag to the big man, Luke Gallows. Of course, following this one, we will also be hearing from Shayna Baszler. However, Rey Mysterio perhaps looking to speed up that address by Shayna with a massive 619 out of nowhere, setting him up, taking him down there, and Mysterio connects. Oh no, he doesn't. Goes for the leg drop on the big man. However, Gallows gets up. And now Mysterio, he is looking rock now following that horrific miss of the springboard leg drop following the 619. And Luke Gallows now has Rey Mysterio, oh, in the corner. But there you see Mysterio trying to fight back here. The veteran instinct of Rey Mysterio trying to counter everything Luke Gallows has, but Gallows throws him into the corner, not allowing him to do so, not allowing him to get out of whatever they have planned for Mysterio. Oh my god, and then he just goes crashing down. Okay, Rey Mysterio flying into the air, falling to the mat hard. However, now, there you see Anderson with the rocket kick. Anderson with the boot to the face. And oh, there you see Kalisto just gets taken down there by Carl Anderson. Kalisto's down on the ground. Rey Mysterio being sent into the corner now as Anderson makes the tag to Big LG himself. He's got him up. Oh, and they connect with the Magic Killer. Gallows and Anderson using that maneuver to win the Raw Tag Team titles and to win this matchup against Rey Mysterio and Kalisto. Very fast-paced indeed, but of course, when two of the competitors in that matchup is Kalisto and Rey Mysterio, you expect nothing less. Very fast-paced. However, Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson riding a wave of momentum, and that momentum just continues on here following this win over the living legend Mysterio, Rey Mysterio, and of course, Kalisto, who is no slouch in his own right. However, Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson just that much better. They're the Raw Tag Team Champions, and there you see the Too Sweet by Gallows and Anderson. And no, wait just a second. Well, there you see Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish, the former Raw Tag Team Champions, staring down Gallows and Anderson. It seems as though Shayna Baszler is deciding to let her feelings known, not only about her match against Toni Storm back at Survivor Series, not only her opinions about the fan base, but of course the current Raw Women's Championship picture. Okay, stating that she will be the next Raw Women's Champion. However, right now we're going to find out if that man Samoa Joe will be the next United States Champion, because considering the fact that after this matchup, we will be hearing from Adam Cole. This is your final match, meaning that this is your main event of the evening. A matchup that we didn't even know was going to be the main event matchup. We didn't even know it was going to be happening until Samoa Joe, seemingly just a few moments ago, within the last 20 minutes or so, decided to go into King Booker's office and demand for this matchup. Okay, Samoa Joe here on Monday Night Raw, he wants a United States title match, and he's getting it against none other than Tommaso Ciampa. Now, obviously, neither of these two men, in my opinion, are particularly fan favorites. Okay, sure, I've seen people celebrate their in-ring acumen. Okay, Samoa Joe and Tommaso Ciampa, two of the best competitors we have here in the WWE. They are incredibly vile, vicious, and dangerous. However, when it comes to their constant attacks, their constant disrespectful actions, in my opinion, I'm not particularly a fan of that kind of a way to express your feelings, okay? To attack somebody, as Tommaso Ciampa has attacked multiple people throughout the entire course of his career, to belittle and demolish anybody in your way. Okay, some would see that as entertaining. I would see it as a bit unnecessary. However, right now, this is a United States title matchup. It doesn't matter how disrespectful you are. It matters who can leave with that title that Tommaso Ciampa proudly holds. Will Ciampa be able to hold it walking up the ramp following this matchup, or will Samoa Joe get the job done against that man right there, the psychotic United States Champion, Tommaso Ciampa? Okay, of course, Tommaso Ciampa now main eventing multiple Monday Night Raw episodes in a row, defending that United States title on the go-home show to Super Showdown in a fatal four-way match between himself, Samoa Joe, Seth Rollins, and Roman Reigns. Okay, Tommaso Ciampa getting the job done. Samoa Joe, however, feels as though it should have been his victory, and as such, Samoa Joe is going to be getting another shot here tonight following that big match against Hanson to kick off the show. So you gotta think Samoa Joe already not coming into this one 100%. But will he be able to still defeat Tommaso Ciampa, or will Ciampa use that disadvantage that Samoa Joe has coming into this matchup in order to retain his title? Here we go, the bell rings, main event of the evening, as Samoa Joe, oh look at this, immediately out of the gate, going after him, running belly to belly, but there you see Tommaso Ciampa planting his feet to the mat, making sure to bring Samoa Joe down to the canvas. As there you see Ciampa throws Samoa Joe to the outside here tonight for the United States title. Okay, trying to keep some distance between himself and the always dangerous Samoa Joe. Perhaps not a bad strategy. Now look at this, he's taunting Samoa Joe, trying to get him riled up, trying to play with the head perhaps of the already weakened Samoa Joe. Oh my god, but there you see Joe, it doesn't matter if he's hurt or not, he will still throw you around, ladies and gentlemen, like a basketball. And Tommaso Ciampa feels the punishment by Samoa Joe. Oh, with a devastating slap to the chest there, and then a punch to the face for good measure. And now here we go, Ciampa seems to have the upper hand here when fighting against Samoa Joe. But Joe now trying to fight back, these two men back and forth in the corner now, as Samoa Joe sends Ciampa back first into that very same corner. With that devastating exploder suplex there. And the big man now, he wants him up, and he's loving this. He absolutely loves to dish out any sort of punishment, any sort of offense he can in his opponents. And you're seeing it right now as he uses his raw power to pick up Tommaso Ciampa, sending him stomach first, gut first, into the top rope there. Samoa Joe, of course, as he was earlier on tonight, wearing the black and blue trunks. And Tommaso Ciampa, oh, wait a second. up in that powerbomb position. However, he rains down the fists on the face of Joe. And now trying to get a victory here. One. No, and only a 1 count, trying to steal a victory perhaps here tonight against Samoa Joe. And quite frankly, I don't blame him. Okay, the idea of battling Samoa Joe in that ring, absolutely terrifying, as Tommaso Ciampa now with the boots right to the face of Joe. And then there you see the punches trying to keep the big man down. Not a bad strategy. As now Ciampa, of course, the cockiness of Ciampa, always on display. As this incredibly vile human being just has something. Look at this, just disrespectfully rubbing his forearm right into the eyes, right into the face of Samoa Joe. As Joe, once again, he's trying to get up here, but Ciampa, there you see, right after the arm of Joe. As now, oh, there you see, once again, taking him down. Tommaso Ciampa, smart strategy, trying to keep the big man down. However, there you see, he ducks the clothesline, kick right to the stomach here. Tommaso Ciampa connects with the Psycho Cutter. And it may be over, perhaps. 1, 2. No, and only a 2 count following that rolling cutter by Tommaso Ciampa. As Samoa Joe now, he isn't looking so good. However, he's trying to make me, feel incredibly wrong about saying that, as there you see, runs towards him, sprints towards him there with the back elbow, leaping kick combination. And of course, Samoa Joe, don't let his size fool you. He is incredibly agile, he is incredibly quick, and he is showing it here tonight against Tommaso Ciampa. As Ciampa right now back and forth between these two men. As, oh wait, look at that, turns into a German. Oh, before another belly to back. And now perhaps looking to finish it off with the trifecta there. 1, 2. No, and only a 2 count there. No new champion, at least as of yet, as Samoa Joe takes down Ciampa. Over there you see Ciampa following the devastating trifecta of Germans. Not looking so good here with a slap right to the chest, sending shockwaves throughout the body of Ciampa. And oh, wait a second. Samoa Joe running towards him here, perhaps seemingly having something in mind, but Tommaso Ciampa, last possible moment, gets out of it, connects, he connects there, goes for the cover by the champion. 1, 2, 3, no, and he gets the shoulder up somehow. Tommaso Ciampa with the fairy tale ending, seeing that potentially as the finish of the matchup, but Samoa Joe gets the shoulder up somehow. However, right now, Tommaso Ciampa, there you can see the fury in his eyes. He's incredibly annoyed by the fact that Samoa Joe just had the audacity, the wherewithal to get out of it. As now Joe sends Ciampa into the corner now, and Samoa Joe's trying to fight back following that fairy tale ending that would end seemingly any other member of the roster except for the devastating and dangerous Samoa Joe. Oh god, look at this Samoa Joe looking to fly here. Oh my god. Samoa Joe and Ciampa come crashing down from the top turnbuckle. 1, 2. No, and again only a 2 count. You gotta think Tommaso Ciampa, he's gotta lift the big man Samoa Joe off of him in any pinfall predicament by Samoa Joe. Okay, he's got to pick up the massive body weight of Samoa Joe. And right now, Ciampa, he is not looking good. As Samoa Joe, wait just a second. There you see, flying to the outside. And I have to agree with the fans here. Samoa Joe with that incredible agility there, flying to the outside with the diving forearm. 1, 2, we have a new champion, perhaps, but perhaps not. Samoa Joe trying to hit everything in his arsenal to get the job done. But Tommaso Ciampa now, he gets up, and Samoa Joe sees this. Oh, wait a second. Has an opportunity. Here with the coquina clutch. He's got the hold locked in, trying to choke the life out of Ciampa. This has got him. No, wait a second. 1, 2, 3, and Ciampa does it! Ciampa steals the victory here tonight. Getting the job done in a high-octane and explosive battle for the United States title. Tommaso Ciampa, however, getting the victory. Perhaps a disappointing ending for some. However, in my opinion, Tommaso Ciampa, I don't think he cares about disappointment. I don't think he cares about entertainment. He just wanted to get the job done. Getting out of that coquina clutch that could have spelt disaster for his United States title reign. Tommaso Ciampa got out of it, rolled into a pinfall predicament, and now, there you see Ciampa, quite like last episode of Raw, quite like on the last week's episode of Monday Night Raw, retains his United States Championship. And there you see Tommaso Ciampa, this destructive and chaotic human being, this vile United States champion, retains here tonight, and he continues his seemingly never-ending reign as United States champion. Who can stop him? I have no idea. However, next week, Monday Night Raw is going to be incredible, as this dream matchup, the Revival versus Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly, will be taking place. The Undisputed Era versus the Revival. That's going to be one hell of a tag team matchup next week. But that's not all, because next week we'll be also seeing Shayna Baszler. Sure, she had something to say tonight, but what will she do next week when she is going to be in action? Shayna Baszler, she's got a lot on her mind, and she's looking to take out her aggression on anybody that stands in her way. However, right now, there you see him, the new Universal Champion. Well, it seems as though the fans are gonna say it for me. Adam Cole, baby, is your Universal Champion after defeating Finn Balor, ending his year-plus long reign as the top dog on Monday Night Raw, and of course on SmackDown when he was on that brand as the World Champion. Okay, ever since forming the club, Finn Balor was either the World Champion or, of course, the new Universal Champion that he created right after WrestleMania. Okay, Finn Balor and the club have just run roughshod over everybody and everything in the WWE, and right now, there you see him, Adam Cole has finally ended the reign of Finn Balor. He's the new Universal Champion. He's the leader of the Undisputed Era. And this crowd is fully behind him. What will Adam Cole have to say on the final segment of an already chaotic episode of Monday Night Raw? Well, there you see him, okay, taking in the adulation, taking in the support of the WWE fans here in attendance. Oh, well, wait. No way. No way. Wait just a second, ladies and gentlemen. There you see him. The man who lost to Adam Cole back at WrestleMania in what was indeed an instant classic. None other than the Olympic gold medalist. Some would argue the best professional wrestler to ever lace up a pair of boots. There you see him. Kurt Angle is here on Raw. Oh, well, a bit of a tense back and forth between these two former rivals, but it seems as though no matter what, Kurt Angle is in full support of Adam Cole as the new top superstar here on Monday Night Raw. Okay, what a show of support, what a stamp of approval by Kurt Angle. Adam Cole, the new Universal Champion. There you see him in the middle of the ring, leading Monday Night Raw. No, wait a second. Oh, come on, this isn't called for. This isn't called for. There you see, of course, one member of the club, AJ Styles, going after Kurt Angle. Come on. Angle just out here to show his support for the new champion, and it seems as though AJ Styles is making him pay for it. Angle's skull crashing off of the announce table, and the phenomenal one here, of course, these two men have had some history and prior companies. However, right now it seems as though there you see Adam Cole, the new Universal Champion, coming to the aid of Kurt Angle, of the Olympic hero. However, AJ Styles and Adam Cole fighting back and forth, goes for a discus clothesline. And now back and forth between these two greats in the ring, but AJ Styles with an uncalled for attack with that kick right to the stomach, or perhaps a bit lower. However, AJ Styles now hits with the exclamation point of a Styles clash, absolutely unnecessary here tonight on Adam Cole. Well, Angle's down, Cole is down. What does that man AJ Styles have to say? What is he? Why did he just attack these two men? Well, there you have it. AJ Styles announcing that next week Finn Balor, the man who lost to Adam Cole back at Super Showdown, will be here on Raw. What will he have to say? I'm not entirely sure. However, right now it's time to close out this episode of Monday Night Raw. Thank you so much for watching.